know what time it is. I put a light million up.
Light mill?
A light mill. I had to put a light mill on my brother. Return on investment is a lot. I just want to wish you good luck. I love you, brother. You're different. You're a different guy, bro. I have a deep level of respect for you.
Oh, man. You give me chills right now, brother. I appreciate that. As a fellow empath and a rake himself, I really appreciate that. You gave me chills when I was saying that. Like, palm sweaty, mom spaghetti. Bumming on the sweater already. That was cool. The Undertaker! Oh my God, the dead man has arrived!
What up, YouTube? It's Coffee. Tapping back in with another one, man, and a whole lot of epic-ish going down right now. For real talk, man. Izzy, the Stylebender, yo, this dude is next level with the swag and personality. You know what I'm saying? Not just that he's carrying that belt in the UFC, but this dude just really knows how to bring that extra, and that gets you the big checks. You got to have that ability in the octagon and whatnot, but cross-promoting, coming with the witty extra-ish, people love it. You know what I mean? What was that guy's name? Covington? You know what I'm saying? He got on his Trump-ish and all that, beefing with 50 Cent. Like, that was all for the character or whatever that he was playing. You know what I mean? That kind of resurrected his popularity in a sense. Or maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. I don't stay up on the UFC the best. But one of my bros, Lon the Don, shout out to him. He sent me a lot of this ish regarding everything transpiring in the UFC with Izzy, Drake, Undertaker vibes, Backstreet Boys. Like, this ish is crazy. My mind's blown right now, man. I'm loving it, though, in a good way. Like, you ever had your shit pushed in? You ever had your mind blown, but in a good way? That's what I'm talking about, right? But for real, you see Drake hit him up. You know what I mean? Or he hit Drake. However, they did it for the gram. One for the gram, you know what I mean? And he's got a light mill on it. A light mill, not a cool mill, a light mill. And he gets his return on that. He came up, as you see, he won by decision. But I want to know, guys, for those who watch the fight and who really stay up on the UFC to the degree, why is everyone talking about this fight was dumb, boring, and all Izzy's fights are boring? We're sick of him boring us to death. Like, comment. Again, I tap into the UFC, but I'm not up on it in the way that a lot of y'all probably are. You know what I mean? Like, is his fights really that boring? Comment. I want to know, But that Drake bet gave him my spaghetti vibes. That's serious, right? Like, my spaghetti vibes are for real. That's not no for play type ish. And Drake even posted in his story his online bet to let us know this was real. You know what I'm saying? Real life, no gimmicks type ish. And then we see Drake tapping in with the Backstreet Boys. I just got to say real quick, if you're around my age, you're pushing 40 or whatever, I'm going to keep it real. Like, don't front like the Backstreet Boys didn't have no hits. You know what I'm saying? You see Drake did the I Want It That Way with them. He was singing the hook and everything. That's some pretty epic-ish. I was feeling that. But for real, Backstreet Boys were like, when I was coming up, I kind of look at like, fuck this punk-ass boy band-ish. But at the end of the day, now, you know what I'm saying? When I'm riding in the car, I got the 90s on Sirius XM and the Backstreet Boys joints come on. I can't front. I'm singing along. You know what I mean? As long as you love me type vibes. You feel me? And I got one question, too, before we get back to what I was talking about. With this whole fake Drake-ish, what do y'all think, man? Is this cap? Because he posted some kind of video the other day where he was FaceTiming with Drake like the way Izzy just was. Is that some clever camera tricks or what? Like, Drake ain't fucking with the imposter Drake, is he? Is he? Like, I need to know. This has got to be some kind of gimmicks. You know how we're talking about the other ish was real life, no gimmicks. the fake Drake-ish has to be gimmicks, because he's fronting like he got the Drake cosign, or again, maybe he does have the Drake cosign, but then at the same time, he's trying to pull these viral stunts talking about, I want to box Drake, and if I win, I get an OVO contract. Talking about OVO things, this big OVO things with the fake accent, the way Drake does it as well. I don't know. Maybe he really is rocking with him, because Drake was heavy on the fake accent vibes as well. But getting back to talking about this epic performance, next level cross promotional ish that Izzy is doing, you know, hitting Drake, sharing that on the gram, and it's kind of funny too. Y'all seen when he came to the ring, he marked his territory like he was peeing on the octagon. That ish had me cracking up. But what really did it for me, like, I was like, man, this is so dope. I can't even quite put words to it, how much I appreciated this. And I know this probably hit big with a lot of other individuals as well. As we know, the Undertaker just called it quits in the WWE. Gotta be like one of the longest tenured wrestlers of all time, at least doing it on a major level. He came out and did the Undertaker entrance. And when I first started seeing clips of this, I'm like, yo, there's no way he had the music too. Well, he did have the music. And it really makes me wonder, man, because we know Vince McMahon be on it. Well, actually, Vinnie Mac stepped down as the head of the publicly traded company, the CEO or whatever, with this whole scandal where he was paying off his side pieces. You know, he was hiring chicks and firing them after he got up in them guts and broke them off with a severance pack. Couple instances of that guy leaked out and he had to step down. But I gotta say, Vinnie Mac still gotta be calling the shots, pulling the strings, no question. The WWE is his baby. You know what I mean? He took it from, you know, a place where no one really thought wrestling, like, people thought there was a ceiling when it came to wrestling, and Vince McMahon took it so many levels above that, exponentially broke through that ceiling, broke through the atmosphere, straight up into outer space on some Elon Musk-ish, and changed the game. You know, the WWE, when it comes to copyrights and different ish like that, they don't play around. Just ask West Side Gun. You know what I mean? Like, we saw West Side Gun and Griselda, Conway the Machine, all them doing all this WWE merch and little clips and voiceover segments and ish in their songs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Which is another dope cross promotional ish hip hop, you know, Griselda hip hop in WWE, and just pro wrestling in general with the Fourth Rope platform and AEW and all the classic ish as well. They started copyright striking his ish. So, you know, when it comes to Dana White, and I believe Dana White and Vince McMahon have had a pretty positive relationship. At one point in time, way early on, before Dana White was even on the scene, there was talks of Vince McMahon, Vinnie Mac trying to buy the UFC. You know what I mean? This is way, way before UFC was, like, you would never think it would become what it is today at this time that we're talking about, way back. It was getting outlawed in a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? But when I saw him actually come out to the real music, you know, there's no way they just up and did that. Like, oh, we'll do it now and ask for forgiveness later or ask for permission later. Nah, you don't do that with the Undertaker's theme music. So I wonder how Izzy got that blessing. You know what I mean? Like, do you think we'll see him pop up on WWE programming, or like, did he already do something with them and I missed it? I've been out of the loop on the WWE as well. And real quick, again, for those who have been watching the J Coffee Talk platform for the longest time, Billy Joe voice, I've been telling you guys about all this great WWE content I got coming, among a lot of other ish as well. It's still coming. I apologize, guys, not just for that, you know, for those who are waiting on the wrestling stuff, just for the lack of content in general. But for real, this is dope. You know what I mean? This is so dope. The Undertaker entrance, pissing on the octagon, going out there retaining the title in, you know, winning by decision, even though, like I said, it seems a lot of people are calling his fights a snooze fest. Again, comment below, y'all. I want to know what the deal is with that. Are his fights that boring? The Drake bet, the Instagram video, all this together is just so epic. And again, that goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? You always got to be good at what you're doing, no matter what it is. But having showmanship, having a personality, you know what I'm saying? Having the vision and all that to put something together to this effect. That's everything. That's what's going to get you those big paydays. That's what's going to get you loved by the world. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I bid you adieu on this one. Hit the comments. Let me know your thoughts about all this. Drake, Backstreet Boys, Drake, Izzy, you know what I'm saying? The Millie bet, the Light Mill, the Undertaker, WWE cross-promotional-ish, the Stylebender, his swag, what he brings to the sport of UFC. Tap in, comment about it all below. I'm very interested to hear what everyone has to say. And thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned. Daily videos dropping, music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. But real talk, let's talk in them comments, y'all. And I'm gone.